Hey guys, this is Mike. Welcome back to Fright Flicks. Today I wanted to tell you about a new to me at least, horror anthology, micro-budget horror anthology called Volumes of Blood. Now, Volumes of Blood starts with this title card. Now, for those of you who don't like reading or don't know how to read, that's too bad, because this movie is made in participation with a library. Stick with me, so you're going to have to do a little bit of reading here. Viewer discretion is advised. Yeah, holy shit. No kidding, viewer discretion is advised. This movie, okay, we talked about the fact that this was made in participation with the library, and it was. It was made in participation with the Davis County Library and producer P.J. Starks, I believe. Sorry, buddy. P.J. Starks, who was running the unscripted film school, which allowed the locals to show up to the filming and watch the shorts being filmed. That sounds pretty cool. I wish they did that here in Florida. This was in Kentucky, I believe. So anyway, it's made in participation with the library, and so you're kind of like, oh, I don't know. A horror movie set to a library, what are we going to get here? PG, PG-13? This shit is gory. But I'll get to that more a little bit into the review. Go over the movie just a little bit. It's an anthology. It's made up of 5 stories this time. There's the wraparound. Everyone has to have their wraparound. The wraparound includes a group of students in the library, go figure, trying to come up with a new urban legend. So they all start telling each other stories, right? First guy tells a story about a killer energy drink. Stick with me here. Stick with me. The killer energy drink. I don't know about you, but I drink a lot of energy drinks, so this one kind of worked for me. This is the thing about this. All of these stories, which I guess we might as well get this out of the way early, is unlike a lot of anthologies, this is an anthology that keeps getting better and better as it goes along. I mean, I have nothing against this one. Like, it's smart, it's cute, it's funny. But trust me, they keep getting better as it goes along. Holy hell, do they get better. Then the next one is a black and white ghost story. Again, all set in a library. You might be like, oh, a library, that's gonna get old. No, because think about it, a library, very cool setting for a horror story, let alone 5. So the second one's a black and white ghost story. Not too much I can really say about most of these because they're pretty quick, they're pretty fun, and it's all about surprises, right? So, next one involves a final girl named Sidney. Yeah, it includes Sidney and her, I guess it was her boyfriend, I'm not sure who he was, but this dude is just like me, and he is the same reason that I am not allowed in libraries, because I start doing stupid shit like this too. They don't allow people like him and me into libraries just for this kind of reason. This one's a little bit of a creature feature, features some really cool like lighting effects and stuff. This one, I believe that one was called 13 to Midnight. And then finally there's one called, and this one's really cool, called Encyclopedia Satanica. That's some metal shit right there. This has the best actors, including like this Irish guy who's really cool. He reminds me of Muir del Toro's turn as like Papa, whatever. I'm terrible. It's Always Sunny fan. But he's really good, and it involves a book that if you kiss it, someone you love, who's dead, I guess, will come back. This shit gets out of hand. There's a really cool callback to The Shining going up and down some stairs. I'm not going to ruin too much. The makeup effects are really cool. And it's just it's a good story. Like, this is what you look for in horror anthologies. A good EC style scare. And a really cool mask, by the way. Definitely. This is by far the nicest shot. At a loss for words. The cinematography was perfection. No, it was nicely shot. Whatever. All around, this is probably the best one. And then, wow. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to ruin anything for you. But make sure that you say through the credits. Oh boy. They saved the best for last. I can tell you that much. That shit gets nasty. This movie was made on a micro budget. This movie was basically made for a coconut smile. But you gotta love the enthusiasm. I love the enthusiasm. It was inspiring as hell to see people doing this kind of thing. The love of horror and anthologies just like makes it so much fun. From beginning to end, this is good. Fun times. A bunch of cool like little surprises like at the beginning and things like that, and very cool. Friday, October 13th, just stuff like that. I mean, whatever. It's great. It's fun. I put links into the description. You can go on their Facebook, their official site, their Twitter, this, that, the other. Try and find a copy of it. I believe it is not necessarily streaming anywhere or whatever. You kind of have to buy the movie, I believe. There's a link where you can buy a VHS copy of this movie. Yeah. There's only like a limited amount of those too. I think 10 are left available, so if that's your kind of thing, you need to jump on that real quick. But overall, the movie really does feel like watching a really like cool movie that your buddy made for a Halloween party. I would say try and check it out with Halloween coming up. Put it on at a Halloween party, watch it with your buddies, and then all of you guys afterwards get inspired and make your own anthology short film. And when you do watch it and you get inspired and you make your short film, send me the link to that thing too. Alright guys, this is Mike. I'll see you later. Volumes of Blood, check it out later on here on Fright Flicks.